さあ続きをやっていきましょう。今日からはパラディンです。あまりにも自分自身が弱すぎて嫌気がさしたので、あれクロスボウ持ってるじゃん。普通のやつは使えないのかな。めちゃくちゃパラディン似合うな。
One day I'll catch a break.
あれか。でもパラディンの戦い方知らないんだよな。ないか。一旦セーブしとこう。バルダーズゲートに向かうみたいな話か。ここからは。
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
俺たちが町に到着したとき、残っている人はいるだろうか。
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
But we have to move on.
月光。
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
バルダーズゲート。未解決の事件なんかあったっけ。もうなくない？ バルダーズ
Ketheric
ゲ
is
ー
defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you. To split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
イカれたやつを相手にしないといけないのかよ。どうした？
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
バルダーズゲートに到着した。龍眼砦の
Another step forward.
ージか。誰？ああ。
What's up for discussion?
あ、スタディオンか。
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back.
他の手がかりは？
I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
その別のスパンはどこにいる？
Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
そうだな。
Seems simple enough.
じゃあ寝るか。
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword
寝る
Coast.
とアプリ。
All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain and by extension the
家はエ
chosen,
ロバシマンに支配されている。
and will
命令があ
take
れば
but
マインドフレイヤー
one
の軍に
order
変
to
えられる。
transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death
用意
themselves.
した政府の
Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer
あ
to
なたに
you.
応援を教えるだろう。
Will you liberate them
彼ら
from
は
their
性生物を
parasites and
襲
their
撃する
religious
妄想から解放したか、
delusions?
それとも自分が得る
Or
力
will
を
you
自
use
分
the
の
power
目的
you
のために使う？
gain for your own purposes?
その時が来たら正しいと思うことをする。その時が来たら正しいと思うことをす
You
る。
will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
なんだ？
We're under attack. Help me.
やべ。なんでこいつダメージ食らってんだ。
Come on, can't stay idle.
Victory awaits.
Inveniam
文句かこれ。いてててて。
tadpole scum!
I cannot die. Please help me.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Best be on my way.
Ready.
マジで死ねないな。どうしよう。
Mundus Vorticiti. Take you.
Let me recite their demise.
押しのけていけるか。回復っていけるか。いた。痛い。いけたか。
That orb's about to explode. I speak from some experience.
Help me. I'm under attack.
That helped.
Still breathing, despite everything.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Indolence breeds madness.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, eat it.
I need you. Now.
Friend of KYOKI, you will be cleansed.
Ora.
Impero. Let's end this.
Oh, 自分に当たんのかい。あ、結構でそういう。
Battle of wits.
じゃあ、はい。ああ。強すぎる、強すぎる。
I'm not going to last much longer.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
That hit the spot.
The skull. Come to the skull.
Take you.
36?
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Help me. It's not over. Come to the skull. Please, help me.
Yo. Yo. 誰？強すぎる。
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
皇帝
We are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
これがお前の戦いなのか？
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My force is awakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the God. I will subdue their master.
罪なき者を殺するには関わりたくない。思考感知。
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest. Together, we can turn the tide.
あれ
Victory awaits.
二人っすか。 しばらい。ゼロダメージなんだけど。ドア。全員文句来た。
Destroy the
あれどこここ。ちょっと待って。戦いに参加できない。まさかのついてきてないっていう。
I've got a long road ahead.
I can't hold them off much longer. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Help me. The honor could destroy the guard. I will subdue their master. Together.
Make way.
.遠距離攻撃に対して全くダメージが。くそ早いこいつら。どうしようかね。 いてー。さけんな。この野郎。
Destroy the honor guard.
Take you.
うわ。死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ。この野郎。普通の攻撃。ちょっとマジかよ。強すぎだろ。威力が弱いもんな。どうすっかな。 振りすぎるね。マジでなーにをミスっとんだい。一人ぐらいはどうした？ぶねえ。まずい。集まってたら死ぬ。ドハ。起き上がったはいいが。排除のオーラ。
Death is but a word away.
マジかきつい。
Let's light them up.
I must regain control over the Githyanki twins.
Got to move.
当たってくれ。もう感覚どんか。ほら。あ、ダメージ受けたな。受けてないな。この野郎。さあ痛 すぎだろマジで。もういい。もう一回。
The witching hour. On my honor.
50%当たれ。隠れて。
Subdue the attack. Quickly.
見えてないといけないのか。
Strike hard, strike fast.
くそ死ね。死にさらせ。も
My injuries need tending.
うずわは。おい強すぎる。のわ。ああもうあと1とかやめてくれよ。しっとさ。
Roll in my favor.
まずいな。
Hurry. The dark must fall. I am not your enemy. Get the Yankee on.
なんでお前はそこに入っていくんだ。アホか。もう無理。もう無理だよ。だ。どこまでジャンプしてきとんねん。ふざけんな。
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene. To owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
ゴータシ卿は選ばれし者だった。犯罪者の脳を食べる必要があったか。
Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Not all mind flayers are alike. I have always valued freedom above all else, in my past life and present. It has been a burning need within me for as long as I can remember.
犯罪者の脳を食べる必要があったか。
Rather than potential future allies
食べるわけないかね。
like you.
ああ。何の戦いだったのか教えてくれるか。
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen to KYOKI. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his oligarch within this prism. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince, and if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved you have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
お前もここに囚われていたのか。プリズムの中でウラギスから始末を命じられたのはお前か。オルフェイスか。
No,
いや。
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen members existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the elderly, the chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
プリズムの中でウラーギスから始末を命じられたのはお前か。
Most certainly Orpheus.
ウラーギスの支配を脅かす存在です。
Some Githyanki still
の中
revere
にはま
him
だ教え
in
に
defiance
背
of
い
their
てウラーギスを
teachings.
崇めている者も
Blackith was safe as long as they
オルフェス
believed
が
him to be
ウラー
dead.
ギスは安全だった。
But as you
だが
can see,
彼はまだ生きている。
he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your
その歴史
histories
は
are
捏造されたものだ。王子は
fabrications.
死んだのではなく、
The
全ての
prince
通
was
り
not killed.
囚われた。
As you can very well see, he was in prison. She kept him
ウラー
this
ギ
way
スの
because
力
she
は
was
ウラー
reluctant
ギスはい
to
つか力を
eradicate
奪
such power.
えるかもしれない
Power
ことで、オル
that
フェ
she
スを
might
生
one
かしておい
day
た。
wish to take from him. If the
ウラーギスの
Githyanki
状
ever
況を
find out
ギスヤンキ
what
を
she
知
has
った
done,
ら、内戦が
there
勃
will be
発する
civil
が、
war.
ウラーギスは終わりだ。
Blackith will be finished.
オルフェスを解放するとどうなる？
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he
解放
will
するように
attack you.
オルフェスを
Your
襲
only
われるだろ
defense would
う。
be to
殺
kill
すしかなくなる。
him,
だ
and
が、
in so
殺
doing,
してしまえ
he
ば
would
我
doom
々は
us
しまいだ。
both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the
彼にとっ
truth.
てあなたは他と同
To
じ哀れ
him,
な
you
意
are
志。
just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are
聖
already
シ
a
リトであ
lizard,
る。
a
シクティが
sworn enemy,
私と同じ。
just like me.
話せば話すほどマインドフレイヤーとは思えない。
I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was
私の元の
destroyed
体
when
は
I
変身の
transformed.
際に破壊された。だが
Yours
お前はまだ
continues
体に
to
とらわれ
limit
てい
you.
る。
As an illithid,
イシリットの
I
中
have
私
far
は以
surpassed
前の
who I
私を
ever
はるか
was
に凌駕してい
before.
る。お前もこの
You
変化を
too
受け入れるべ
should
きだ。
embrace this change.
なぜそんなこと？
I believe we'll have
お
a
前は
better
シリットの可能
chance
性
of
を増え
defeating
る
the
フィ
Elder
ルタープ
Brain
レインを
if you
倒せる確
embrace
率
your
が上がる
latent
はずだ。
illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now.
お前
I
の基
believe
準
I
と
can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
進化するとどうなる？
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
どうしよう。完全に止めることもできないか。
The answer is twofold.
まず可能だが、
One,
お前を
I
殺す
can,
前に、
but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two,
そういう
why
必要が
would
ない。
I?
お前に限らず
You have done well
よ
with
く
the limited form you
イ
have,
シリットになった方が
but you would do far better as an illithid. So, Do you wish to evolve or not?
俺どうなるんだこれ。セーブしよう。セーブ。一旦セーブ。やってくれ。
Skrull! Whatever this gig offers is no gift to you.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand.
一旦やっとこう。俺の姿変わったらダメよ。
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
え？他者と交わらなければならない。
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
こういう感じ。
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
ハーフエジリット。俺ちょっと見た目がおかしくなったんだけど。
No one back home will ever believe this.
ちょっといいや。戻ろう。可能な限り人間になってない。
The answer is twofold, too. So, do you wish to...
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself?
I felt that. It's your... It wants to evolve. It cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
What are you?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the...
I suppose. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, you...
じゃあ食べなきゃよかったやんか。食べさせんなよ。
The art too. What so? Do you now hold out your hand? It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
If you let it, it will evolve you.
A tadpole.
You.
どうせこれになるのかよ。のはゲーク
Moving in. Have you back on your feet soon?
これね、死ぬところだったわ。
Open up.
「文句になるときいいな」使えポータル買って
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
結局受け入れないとダメだったからっていう話だね。
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
母の血、何者だ。
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus was Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshis teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Oh.
What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people.
Oh.
Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Oh.
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
なるほどな。
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
はあ、なるほどね。話したいやつは今休もう。かなり疲れた。
Always at your side.
なんかシャドウハート白くなってね。
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing.
なんで白になった
But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Oh.
Rings a bell? What? Oh, hell. Joking! I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same. Very serious of you. But go ahead.
一度キスしてくれないかって。なんでだ。
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
ャドウハートのなんで頭白くなった。俺それ聞きたいんだけど。
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlak doesn't blink.
よし、シャドウハートにキスしてもらおうぜ。なんだこれ。
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
正直言って、新しい姿はどう？それで過去を忘れる。
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to. Very serious of you. I suppose you've.
おお、この顔でキスされんの俺。すげえ嫌なんだけど俺。もうなんかすごい、もうなんかもう、やばい。もう全身巡らせてるやん。キスされただけっていうね。いや、一応出ますか。俺はこの見た目になってよかったのだろうか。
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
おっさんになった仲間。
How much farther can I go?
The city is closer. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Mama? 名前は
Jenna! And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
お腹は空いてるだろう。
Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
That's why we need to walk just about it. More. Fine, and nothing to do.
You've been seeing that one today.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Sometimes we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
どこに行かないといけないんだ。上か。
If I was a Sharon lookout,
What in the hell was that?
they said wait around. Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
What's that?
大魔法級の巻物。
Let's see what this does.
うん。あれ
Very well.
Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. Dangerous? Oh, it's a gold mine. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look.
マント。いいか。
Stay away.
Donations?
何に対する寄付だ。
Do you know advice? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Branch into the city.
めちゃくちゃいる人。
I think of it every day. Me too. She's all right.
And taking their fair shares? We've had plenty for everyone.
If
Bet that will
I'll
fit
get
in
us
my
fed
pack.
and watered.
めちゃくちゃ人が歩いてる。
We shed tears today, so we may shed blood tomorrow.
We cannot rush into their claws again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
The hunter has nothing to say to you.
There are so few of us left.
As long as we stand together.
What's that?
Worse than the cavity is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
ああ、地震が起きてるみたいな話だったよ。
Maybe it has something to do with the army about to
I don't
invade
care
us.
how big they get. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Even a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in find a way to the most excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen Elixir.
Armor, blade.
One job, of course.
Soon the bastards will
Never travels without his friends. They'll come for our homes, our jobs, everything. Many red caps.
こんだけやっぱ人いたんだな。
That's not what I meant.
全員死にそう。
The place was empty. Keep the
Danuvia! Arthur, sweetheart, you pay. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake. It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you.
ああ。
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
Hmm. こういう家には必ず地下室があると聞く。お前の家では何に使っているか聞いてもいいか。
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
見せてもらっていいか
Who do you think you are? Zenobia?
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've, as I said...
This is the... Fine. Now, please show this...
What the fuck?
This is your end.
Oh, 逃げるな。いけ。腹痛。殴る。殴る。不倫し強制決闘。 よいしょ。なんでやねん。
Allow me to demonstrate.
Right. Yeah. 一撃。
The animal!
一撃。一撃。よし。切迫してるかな。一撃。
I speak, they burn.
くらえ。槍が弱いな。はい。近づいて。何？痛い痛い痛い痛い。技あるっけ？
These boots have seen everything.
これでもくらえ。で
Something good here, I hope.
De?
All right. You won! You won! What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right.
I should speak up.
Brave girl.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this...
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that...
まあでも不法侵入っちゃ不法侵入
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard that?
Here we go. At least you stand a chance.
That's curious.
Come on, open up.
Sure. インスピレーション成功
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
Best avoid that trap.
Beware. This place is trapped.
Trap. Looks like a trap.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
わははわあ痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い
Rested enough. Now, forward.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Best avoid that trap.
ちょいちょいちょい
Looks
trap. Move with purpose.
いいやつがあるんだ。
Is that blood? No, never mind.
何
Donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
次のターンもう一回。普通に1回の戦闘がね超きつい。
Kick them all out.
We won't need to. If we do this right, they'll run for the damn hills.
Will be plenty of just a man in a costume, so he's not real.
But costumes don't drool, Dad. Come on, patrol!
Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Yeah, well, this time they might change the lights.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy. You won't help us, at least let the children in.
To know the Lord's will is blasphemy.
The days.
We interpret
ア
scripture
ミュレッ
and
トの
teachings.
霊を助ける。
It's a know nothing.
何これ。なんか像が浮いてる。
I still can't believe anyone would murder Father Logan.
There's enough blood to make a believer out of anyone.
That ill nature's grace. Must you be so insensitive? Look, investigator.
像の
Brilgor might have been
羽
a
生え
criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Logan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
Aww.
Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. I really hope you find some...
で埋葬されてるっていうあれ全員失敗してる
Anything of use?
Crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR. Here lies Satida 1456 born DR. 1411 DR. Died 1485 DR. Windbane, born 1399 DR. Sister Shira Clawen, 1486 DR. Died 1491 DR.
Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas.
で
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
魔法学。1。
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say? Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
What the fuck? そしてなかなかめんどいことになってるな。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。ソウルさあ出血完全耐性だと。怒涛のアクション。95% を見せるんじゃない。なるほど。がマジで言ってんのか。早くしないといけないが。全然ダメージが。
Still on my feet. I'll strike you down.
聖なる一撃。はい、死んだ。
Eternally cast then my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance.
Last. At least he went with a smile on his
like
face.
this. A torturous fate by any measure. No time to rest.
どこまでだっけ。ちょっとこれがOK。
At the ready.
終わったか。
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Logan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
遺体はどこにある？
We tossed Brilgor out back. Sister Rose has Logan in the infirmary, preparing him for a decent burial. You could pop your head in and pay your respects.
Yeah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
間違えた。これね。
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not
ロー
got
ガン
all
の死
day.
について調べている。
What do you want to know? Slowly. Logan was a good man. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Oh, 俺なんかなかったっけ？
There is work to do.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Lorgan, Reverend, open hand.
誰に殺された？ドワーフ。
Dwarf, dressed in red.
なぜ殺された？
The corpse remains silent.
答えを知
It
ら
does
ない。
not know.
死んだ時は何をしていた？
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
ブリルゴを隠した。
Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
イルメーターの死。
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Still alive, so that's progress. Don't waste the step.
Dwarf.
I need a quick word.
How goes the search? Talking to the victims' corpses was clever, but I don't know if Valeria will accept that testimony. You're on the right track.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead.
Not for us to decide.
Please, if you have business.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy. The priests.
If you're looking for Ilmar,
This whole situation stinks.
変な思っちゃう。
You should do the same.
A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
These clothes make me itch. That's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
We need to get into the city. Can't find the approach behind it.
My faith will guide me.
We're fine, Chris. What are we gonna do?
To shore up the walls for you.
You're right.
What to
I
do?
thought that.
Need to find a way forward. Something's on my mind.
Back again, are you? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not.
Is everything all right, man at Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
Looks empty. Let's have a look.
これか。
うわーふざけんな。
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck. Gods, any one of us could have been blown as... Toys, trapped to injure children. It's a...
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't...
Who would do such a thing?
いった。 アーファーどこにいるんだ。
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you...
Huh?
Here we are, Griselda. Beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bets that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
どっかに買い物できるとこないんか。
It's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. We're a danger to all of us.
Got diseases. Then you want them to be as lively as them.
What are you calling this small business?
Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
Not enough to organize a crime. Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
So, precisely how many red caps are missing?
Of course. He never travels without his friends. Let's go.
They're letting another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
You won't. There'll be plenty of...
Soon the bastards line under us.
Safe.
They'll come to our homes, everything.
Everything your dad tells
To the
you.
refugee camp soon. Mark my
That'll be the end of it. And what makes things worse?
You want to let those thugs get away with
Talk about bread.
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the
Page material.
hour.
Stelmane is dead.
That'll be
This
a great
does not
headline.
bode well.
Fascinating.
休憩。
Our readers will be outraged.
誰だ What?
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
動じるな。ブラーゲスの嘘に騙される。
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
いっぱい話すことがあるのか。
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. With who I...
It is done. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am as it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Kampa. Aha.
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgen in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tufki Nazin.
A toは話したいやつはいいのか。いなさそう。いないか。
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her. Then that's where we need to go.
なるほどな。寝るところどこですか？なんで家なのいる？あ、
I'll give it a shot.
出た。
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate what I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Citizens only.
ああ、今日はこの辺かな。ではでは、
There's nowhere else to go.
お疲れ様でした。
Great headline. Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to